we've talked a little bit about some longer series like Sanderson and all that. Do you have any ambitions to write a series that would be that long, like a huge 10-book something crazy?
No, that's where I think like it's funny so the world of Earthbound is called the Mercurial. So the more I'm in the Mercurial, I'm like, oh, there's more I could do here. But the idea of like just one stretching story, I don't know if that really caters to how I write.
Hmm.
So for me, I'm just kind of taking it a book at a time or a book or two at a time. A duology felt doable to me because it was too much of a story to put into one. Trilogy, I was like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. That middle book kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I was like,
Mhm.
I'd rather no, I think I can do it in two. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. My goal is to continually learn and grow. So who knows where, we'll lead, but I don't have any big grand plans. Like I know some people have worlds and they've got it mapped out and I'm like, kudos to you guys. I think it's
Yeah.
incredible. But it's not really my process. So I'm just tackling a book at a time. Yeah.
Middle books are middle stories in general, whether it's a movie or a book or whatever. It's like they have the potential to be the worst, but they also
Mm-hmm.
have the potential to be the best. Like there's
Yes.
some that
Yeah.
are like, I think Two Towers, like I think most people think the Two Towers movie might be the weakest of the three, but
Hmm.
I love it. Like it's one of my
Yes, it's
favorites.
awesome.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's kind of so complete in and of itself almost, right? Like it does bridge that gap, but you get a full story there with Helm's Deep and everything, right? Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
I think the danger
Yeah.
is the danger is generally with the first book, or you end up like this, you establish the world. It's like
Mm-hmm.
here's the parameters. But that second book, then most authors really start like expanding and adding all these things. And so I think that I feel like that happened with like Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Like all of a sudden it really just expanded.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where you can either lose people there, like if they don't like what you did or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or you can really sell them on, hey, this is a bigger,
Yeah.
cooler world.
Yeah. I felt like it was a knife's edge where it really could go either way. And I don't try to write with that sort of like those voices in my head anyway, like you try
Mhm.
to get like, okay, what are people going to think? You can't really draft well, I think, from there, but obviously it sneaks in. And so I just didn't want to put extra pressure on. I was like, well, if I tackle a trilogy in the future, I'm feeling really brave.
Right.